Peak Prosper, and I'm so stoked for today's lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about a refocusing exercise that you can implement throughout your day to rechannel and rebalance your energy so that you can gain a gargantuan advantage in your field and start making massive progress towards the goals that matter most to you. So, what happens in life oftentimes, especially in today's world where we're plagued with constant distractions, constant buzzing and bingings and ringing and dingings that are trying to pull our energy from all different directions, is that we experience anxiety and frustration and feeling overwhelmed. Perhaps you are invited to such an abundance of meetings in your organization that you find that you're spending over 80% of your working hours in meetings, only to realize that at the end of the day, you've made zero progress towards the things that really need to get completed. Those projects, those deadlines that are due by the end of the week, you've made no progress. You're left with only 2 hours per day to actually focus on completing the projects that are most important to moving your clients' results forward. What happens as a result of spending so much time in meetings, for example, is we just feel overwhelmed, overloaded, burned out, and like our energy is just being wasted away on meaningless conversations. And often, what the outcome of meetings, especially in the corporate world, is just the creation of more work. Little progress is actually made in meetings. We're just creating more work for ourselves. As a result, you have these middle managers, executives, upper level management that are spending so much time in meetings that they have no time to actually execute on the projects and the tasks at hand that need to get completed. And this leads to working 60 hours, 80 hours, just feeling incredibly stressed, overwhelmed, and underwater, like you're making little to zero progress on the things that actually need to get done. This challenge, this problem also plagues the entrepreneur who has so many ideas to improve the business and execute upon things that actually build a gargantuan advantage and move him closer to where he actually wants to be. As a result, he too feels the stress, the overwhelm, the anxiety, the feeling like the way that the day was invested was just nothing more than a low to no progress day. I actually got no further along than I really wanted to be by the end of the day. Now, I want to talk about a solution that you can put in place no matter where you are in your career or your business so that you can rechannel and refocus your energy and actually make massive progress every single day. And I call this the refocusing energy exercise. This might look like a morning routine or an evening routine or something that you do sporadically throughout the day. But the intent of it is to program it into your mind so that it becomes a habitual thing that you are doing throughout the day. And there are 4 elements to this refocusing of your energy exercise. Let's talk about each one and unpack them in detail. So the first one is just waking up. And the intention of this is to wake up to your present time experience. Where are you? What are you doing? And who are you? What are you feeling right now? What are you actually doing? Are you actually investing your time, your energy right now in the things that you actually need to be doing to make progress for the day? See, we spend so much of our time unconsciously reacting to things as they come into our life rather than consciously responding to them and really aligning how we're using our energy throughout the day with that which matters most to us. So again, the first step in this 4-step process is to just wake up to our present time experience. The next step is actually hydration, just drinking some water, making sure that your mind and your body is hydrated for optimal performance. It's so easy, especially after one's morning routine, to drink a couple of cups of coffee, and before you know it, your energy is completely off balance. You have the coffee anxiety, the coffee shakes, your mind is running all over the place. And if we don't balance that energy out with enough water, our mind and our body become dehydrated. This also happens throughout the day. You might go 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe an entire day without drinking enough water. And when our mind and our body is even dehydrated a little bit, we are suffering from the performance consequences that negatively ensue. So the second element is to just drink some water. And then thirdly, This, more than anything, is a reminder. It's a reminder to practice the habit of completion, because the opposite of the habit of completion is incompletion, which leads to procrastination, something that plagues many professionals and high-performing entrepreneurs. The habit of incompletion creates anxiety, task switching overload, and brain fatigue. You don't really know exactly what you were working on 2 weeks ago because, well, 2 weeks ago is something that you still have open on your to-do list. So practicing the habit of completion actually gives you the dopamine hit, the confidence of completing something. Really committing to the habit of completion also empowers you with the self-belief and self-confidence that you're building momentum and actually building progress towards the things that you want to complete by the end of the day. So the third element, again, more than anything, is just a reminder to practice the habit of completion. Finish what you started. And the fourth and final piece to this recentering, refocusing of your energy exercise is to review your clear goals. Have really specific, clearly defined goals for your day. That means that you're taking the time to clearly define 3 to 5 things that align with your vision and where you really want to be in 30, 60 to 90 days. Clear goals are specific action items that represent exactly how you are investing your energy for the day. For example, you might write down on your list to complete a standard operating procedures document so that your team knows how to do something that you continuously do. The action verb complete programs your mind to actually practice the habit of completion. Now, having the clarity around the 5 things or even 3 things that are most important to you helps you invest your energy consciously into the things that matter most to you so that you can start saying no to the meetings, the people, the distractions, the things that don't align with that which you desire to complete by the end of the day. So just to review, this is a practice that you can implement multiple times per hour. And this isn't part of a morning routine or an evening routine. Again, this is an exercise that you should practice multiple times per hour. Just waking up, drinking some water, reminding yourself of the habit of completion, and reviewing and refining your clear goals for the day. I hope that you got tremendous value out of this exercise. I hope you implement it and practice it multiple times per day, and you see your performance skyrocket. That's it for today's video. If you'd like to learn more about Peak Prosper and the work that we're doing to help high-performing, adventurous men gain the competitive advantage in their profession and skyrocket their business to heights beyond their present realm of possibility, then visit peakprosper.com. Peace.